Hello everyone, myself Snehal Shinde, lecturer in Pravin Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology from Electrical Department. Subject is Utilization of Electrical Energy. Subject code 22626, Unit 4, Electric Traction. So in the previous video, we have seen introduction of the electric traction, types of the electric traction system. So now we will study a difference between electric locomotive and the diesel locomotive. So on the basis of the points, first is the center of gravity, so lower level and higher level. So the running or maintenance cost is less in electric locomotive and it is more in the diesel locomotive. Starting time quick or less or start at any time, and in diesel locomotive quick it make more time. Fourth is the regenerative braking, so possible, and for diesel locomotive it is not possible. Next point is the system of track electrification. So here the electric traction needs of electrical supply to be fed to the traction motors. DC series motor possess exact characteristics required for traction motor. So DC supply is to be fed from overhead equipments. With the popularity of the AC supply due to ease of power handling, traction motor is also obtained from AC supply. Induction motors, single phase AC series motor are also used for the traction purpose with some modification in design and effective control methods. In India, the track electrification started during 1925 to the 1932. So the various supply system use DC and AC supply are discussed in the system of track electrification. So it can be a DC system. So first is the DC system. Next is the single phase low frequency AC system. Third is the three phase low frequency system. Fourth is the composite system. And in composite system there are two parts. First is the Kando system and second is the single phase AC to DC system. So the DC system, the substation of the DC traction system has AC to DC rectifier. The rotary converters or the mercury arc rectifiers are used. The DC level is 1500 volt DC to 3000 volt DC for main line and 600 volt DC to 750 volt DC for the urban services. Negative booster is also needed for the protection of the underground plumbing system cables. The use of rectifiers and filters involves additional cost, hence capital cost of DC system is more. So main advantage of DC using DC is due to the DC series motor. These motors have the exact characteristics which are required by the traction system, but the initial cost of the DC substation is very high. Also, they are to be placed at a shorter spans. The provision of negative booster is at must. So next is the three-phase low frequency system. So three-phase low frequency system, two overhead conductors and one rail from three-phase supply for an induction motor. No need of a transformer in the locomotive. High frequency, high supply voltage reduce the amount of current needed. Also, induction motor has a property of automatic regenerative braking, but two overhead conductor system is complicated while crossing the junctions. Also, the characteristics of induction motor is not suited for the traction purpose. So the next is fourth one is the composite system, that is the Kando system. Kando system, it is a single phase 50 hertz supply is taken from overhead equipment and it is converted into three phase supply by means of phase converter equipment carried on locomotive. This three-phase supply is fed to the three-phase induction motor. So complication in the overhead equipment is avoided as only single conductor is used. If the induction motor is fed with low frequency supply with the help of the inverter, its performance is improved. At low frequency, it develops high starting torque without excessive current. Speed control is easily obtained by varying the frequency. Next is the single phase AC to DC system. This uses 25 kilovolt industrial frequency AC supply collected from overhead equipment and stepped down by a transformer in the locomotive. This supply is then converted in the DC supply and used for traction purpose. The advantage of 25 kV AC supply collected from overhead equipment and stepped down by a transformer in the locomotive. This supply is then converted in the DC supply and used for traction purpose. Advantages of 25 kV AC over DC system are: due to the high voltage, current is less, therefore cross-sectional area of conductor is small, so weight of the overhead equipment reduces, therefore cost of foundation supporting structure also reduces. Erection and maintenance of the overhead equipment is easier. Saving in the substation. Then large spacing between the substations. Substation used are simple and cheap. Capacity of AC substation is higher than the DC substation. Coefficient of adhesion is more in this system. Starting efficiency of AC locomotive is higher than that of the DC locomotive. The kilowatt demand during starting is less, and in case of AC locomotive than in the DC locomotive. So here is the disadvantages in the single phase AC to DC system, that interference with the communication lines occur, current and voltage imbalance occurs. So the remaining one is the single phase low frequency AC system. Single phase AC series motor are used if AC series motor is fed with low frequency AC supply. It improves commutation, power factor, and efficiency of the motor. Some modification in design are also done to get the optimum performance from the motor. The frequency of supply is 16 2 by 3 Hz, 25 Hz. This supply can be generated at the generating station by separate generators at a voltage level between 15 kilovolt to 25 kilovolt. If separate generators are not used, the normal 50 Hz supply is brought to the locomotive and it is converted to 16 2 by 3 Hz or 25 Hz using the frequency converter equipment. Due to the higher voltage 15 kV to 25 kV, the voltage drop in the line is less and hence the traction larger spans. So the figure shows arrangement for the low frequency AC system of the supply. This scheme is used for the speed control of the motor. So the contactors at secondary side of the transformer are operated to give variable voltage to the AC series motor. Thus, by varying voltage applied to the motor, the speed control is achieved. First, contactor C1 and C2 are closed and all remaining contactors are open. The motor receives voltage across C1, C2 tappings. The short circuiting current flows through the loop C1, transformer secondary across C1, C2, C2 choke coil. The choke coil offers reactance to short circuit current and thus magnitude of short circuit current is reduced. The two choke coils are wound such that the magnetic field due to both is produced in the opposite direction. Hence the reactance effect is cancelled out. That is, the choke coil do not add any reactance to the motor circuit. After this C1 is opened and C3 is closed, the voltage given to the motor is corresponding to C2 and C3 tappings. Thus, voltage applied to the motor is changed and speed control can be obtained. Different combinations of contactors on secondary side are done to achieve speed control. Thank you.